Sync 1, 2, 3.
I already did it. I already did it.
That's the professional, though. You need the beep.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, that's in all studios.
You don't have to. That's not in all studios.
It's the studio way.
No studio does that.
That is absolutely the studio.
No studio
I
has ever done that.
Look, I paid for your education. I think I know those songs.
Oh, my God.
Welcome back to Talking Story. Hey, this is it, man. This is that time of the month.
This is it. I'm stoked. I'm excited to be here.
I'm telling you, first of all, you come home.
Yeah.
It's always great to see you.
Good to be here.
In person. And you got a haircut?
I did. It needed to happen.
It did need to happen. So this is it, man. This is where we turn the camera around. We open it up to Town Square. We let the community take over the channel, and we see what's going on. Mm-hmm. If you're interested in this, should we just drop this at the beginning for this one?
We'll just drop in.
It kind of makes sense.
Quick little cut in right now.
Yeah, and this kind of explains everything. Hey, just a quick break from the show to say a very special thank you to all of our correspondents, our directors, and our producers here that help us build the channel. Together, they do so many things. They help us make decisions. They help us keep the lights on and keep rolling, all the way up to taking over our channel once a month and getting their content on our channel. If you're interested and you have any questions about it, right down there in the description box under the Patreon link, you can find out all about it. And just a very special thank you to all of these people. Now, back to the show. Okay, so that's kind of why we're here, what we're doing. Check it out. I can't wait anymore. We're going to get rolling.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Andrew, back again for another Town Square. So spooky season is upon us, and I thought I'd do things a little differently. So every month, us Patreon members help John pick a book. Well, John, this time, I want you to help me pick a book for my October TBR.
Oh, man.
So with spooky season, I usually try to read horror, and my first book of the month is I Don't Want to Kill You by Dan Wells.
Yes.
But I'm unsure about what my second book is going to be, because I'll probably finish that one pretty early.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw this one to you.
All right.
Should I read Boy's Life by Robert McKibben or Summer of Night by Dan Simmons? What do you think? Which book should be my second book for spooky season? Thanks, John. And Jacob, if you want to chime in, if you've read these books, go ahead too.
I haven't.
Oh, and for all you people out there that might be new to this channel watching Town Square for the first time, join Tingletown and hit that subscribe button for John.
Tingletown!
The first one.
I think it might be a recurring theme. You better strap in.
I don't like this.
You better get ready, Buttercup.
I don't like this at all.
Okay, you've read both those books, right? Boy's Life by Robert McCammon.
I haven't read either of those.
And Summer of Night by Dan Simmons.
I will make a prediction and say that you're going to recommend Boy's Life just because you talk about it a lot.
Wrong.
Really? Okay.
Boy's Life is one of my favorite books of all time. It is one of the most amazing coming of age. It's got this amazing stream of magical realism through it because the world is viewed through this young person's eyes as he becomes an adult. So, and things can look magical, or are they? Is something really going on? It's really kind of up to the reader how much magic he's willing to accept. As to how it hits you. So you have to bring yourself open to the art. It's an amazing achievement. It's on so many people's all-time favorite list for a reason. Robert McCammon, one of my all-time favorite authors in the world. But it's spooky season. Summer of Night. The creep factor.
I see. Okay.
Totally trumps the creep factor in Boy's Life.
That's okay.
So
that's a fair reason.
You gotta go Summer of Night, not only for the creep factor alone because it is spooky season, but also because, come on, Dan Simmons is on so many people's best of list for sci-fi. No, not enough people give him so much credit for being an amazing horror writer. Carrie and Comfort, Summer of Night, The Terror. I mean, for a long stretch, he's been writing some great horror fiction. He should absolutely be part of your spooky season reads, Andrew. That's why my choice for you is Summer of Night by Dan Simmons.
There you go, Andrew.
And I can't wait to hear what you think about it. And thank you for the Tingletown.
I think I got it going, right? All right. You know who I am.
We do.
Dennis Myers. You know that I've written some books. I got them up there above my head. But guess what? I'm not here to talk about my books. I want to talk about some of the books of the people who helped me get where I am now. First and foremost,
okay.
is
This
my
is
dear
awesome.
friend, Patrick Dugan. Never Steal from Dragons, Pixie Punk #1.
Wait.
No, I got it.
Dennis, I'm going to pause this because Jacob is going to move. I want everyone to see this, so we're gonna make an adjustment here.
Okay, ready?
Okay, we're ready. Here we go.
Pixie Punk. You got dragons, you got beast people, you got fairies, you got wizards, and you got cyber criminals, and you have advanced electronic security systems that are protecting the dragon hordes, things like that. Excellent book. His newest book, Stone Cold Witch, is out now. I actually pulled this off my TBR. I haven't read it yet, but I know Patrick, and I've read a lot of his work. He's excellent. The next person, if you are a writer, my friend Jim Nettles has a book out, Business Essentials for Writers. The second edition is out. Excellent book of advice on how to run your... The next person, if you are a writer, being an author and as a business.
Yeah.
I just turned the sound on. I'm watching the stream over here, which is a little disconcerting. I don't know. And Stuart Jaffe. This is my favorite of his books so far, is Founders. He writes a lot of dark paranormal mystery stuff that is apparently really good because he sells a lot of it. He's also a friend, and he has given me a lot of advice. And of course, the big guy on the block, John Hartness. John Hartness, also of Falstaff Books, publishes some amazing stuff. But I got into his Bubba the Monster Hunter series. If you liked Buffy the Vampire Slayer, imagine Buffy being played by Larry the Cable Guy. It's funny, it's irreverent, it's heartbreaking, and lots of fun. This is like the book 5 of the series. And of course, two people who are near and dear to my heart, Charles Gannon and Chris Kennedy. This is their latest book out. Charles Gannon writes some awesome military sci-fi, and Chris Kennedy is actually my publisher who,
Oh, cool.
That's Chris Kennedy. He's also a writer and writes some great military sci-fi as well. I guess I should hold up my own book too.
Yes!
All right, see, there's my book. Okay, there you go. That's, and now you know why I don't run a YouTube channel. Bye.
Bye, Dennis. Dennis does have a YouTube channel. I don't think he posts much there, but it will be linked below. He also has his own book, which he mentioned briefly, Rising Automated Empire.
Right. Can we link that?
That will be linked down below.
Is it we can link all the books that he talked about?
I don't know if I can do all that.
Okay.
But his book will be linked down below.
Check that out. Write the titles down. Some of those sound great.
Yeah.
Buffy the Monster. I mean, but Bubba the Monster. I mean, all of them sounded really great. But that is so Dennis. That is so Dennis. Like, I'm not going to talk about my book. I'm going to shine a light on all these other friends of mine that are writers as well. I mean, he is one of the coolest guys just out there. Do you want to move our little thing back down, or you want to leave it up there, or what?
I'll move it back.
Okay,
I'll move it back.
All right, here we go.
And I'll let you hit play.
Okay, I love the power.
You shouldn't have it.
I'm drunk with power. You ready? I'm gonna hit the button.
I'm ready.
Whoa. That was my powerful laugh. I love the power laugh.
Oh, how's it going, Talking Story family?
Dude!
Well, there's a few things to announce. First of all,
there a
I got a
tripod
tripod with a whole light attached to it and everything. Actually, my sister got it for me. She's nice enough to do that.
Looks great.
Yeah.
The lightsaber is no longer a tripod. Instead, it's a microphone stand. So that way, it's always on camera, which is the purpose of having a lightsaber. Otherwise, why have it? They don't exist off camera. Silly. So I'm going to get to a few announcements because the whole Talking Story community, again, thank you so much, John and Jacob, for putting this thing together, letting us talk on this town square. Hopefully I'm calling it the right thing. Myself, Jake from Nerd Level Rising are going on a live stream this week and talking, communicating. And if it weren't for John and Jacob and you guys opening the community up like this, that would be a discussion probably that never happened. And we actually are getting along pretty well. Also myself, him, and Bearded Book Beast, we're going to be reading at some point. I think we decided, and I'm totally getting it wrong right now, a Luthien. We're going to be doing like a buddy read of that in the next couple months. myself, Iskandria, Alex over at Iskandria, and Jake from Nerd Level Rising are going to be getting into We Are the Dead in the future. And also I got this nice little broken buying edition I want to freaking flex. And then this month, let's talk about what I did. I finished The Way of a Dan.
Yes!
I'm probably missing something else in terms of an announcement. This way, it's all on record, and we have to do it. But anyways, it's all because of John, you and Jacob at over to the Talking Story community. The whole town square thing has really brought a bunch of people together that otherwise would not have gotten together, and it's kind of awesome to see. I'm going to quickly plug my read of The Way of a Dan, Orvin Dill, and Day Raven's Journey. I want to see more Orvin Dill. That's all I got to say. That's all I can say with the time I have left.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's my town square submission. I guess I accomplished not much, but anyways, just wanted to express my gratitude. Thank you so much, John and Jacob.
Dude, oh, man, thank you.
I mean, that's
community wouldn't exist without you, man.
No, absolutely. Like, you guys are the community. I mean, we're just, we
don't do anything.
I shudder to put a title to what we do.
No, I did notice something that I want to see if I can see before he put his. Yeah. See, we move us. Is Chance writing his own book?
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely he is.
I like that he's got, this is the side of my book.
Yeah, because, you need to know that.
Yeah.
That's because, say you're coming at it from a different angle.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't, where's the side?
How would you know?
How would you, it's a question that, and if you're writing a book, you need to find that chair and put your time into writing, not into the geometry of what side of the book is. So I think that's just a really great.
No one has time to figure
out. Really great shortcut. Chance, you're the best and coolest microphone holder ever.
That is true.
I mean, without a doubt. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Whoa.
Oh, God.
If I was a girl in a book, this would all be so easy.
These books gave Matilda a hopeful and comforting message. You are not alone.
Man, Mandy's edits were crazy.
I'd like to read very much, but perhaps too much.
Dude.
How much time does that take?
I'm telling you, if you're not following BiblioGoddess912 on Instagram, that's the kind of cool stuff you get, and then such thoughtful reviews on all the stuff she reads. There's short stuff, there's long form stuff. Like, she's the that's the community. That's the real deal. That's the real community. We're just kind of like, I think we're just kind of grafting off of wakes, like just.
Well, yeah, no, we don't do it.
No, we don't do stuff like that. That's
nice
gorgeous.
Too. Yeah,
that's beautiful. Thank you, Mandy. You're the best.
Hey, John. Hey, Jacob. Hope the both of you are doing well. I'm here to talk about Shadow and Claw by Gene Wolfe, or Book of the New Sun, because I am here to argue and make a hot take. Ooh. This book series is not that difficult to get into. I have seen so many people say it's very, very difficult to get into. And I wholeheartedly disagree. Yes, it is dense. But if you read something like Wars of Light and Shadow, or if you read something like Malazan, the density is so much more apparent. On a surface level read, it feels like Joe Abercrombie, not in terms of humor. Sorry, Gene Wolfe, you don't match Abercrombie in terms of humor. Just who does, though?
Yeah.
But the level of storytelling feels like Abercrombie level, or it feels like Abercrombie in general. So I thought that a lot of people would agree that on a surface level, it's going to read normal. It's going to read like a fantasy book. And I heard so many people saying it's dense, it's hard to get into. It's really not. Reading it, it's honestly just it feels like a fantasy book written in the 80s or so. And I can tell that there are some things that I'm not picking up on, and it's like a normal fantasy book, but that fantasy is like a curtain. It's a giant layer that I can't see through. And eventually, I feel like that I will be taken aback by how the curtain is just pulled right out from under me, and then look, it's a completely different book.
Yeah.
And so I feel like a lot of people give it the wrong idea, since it is weird and it is difficult, but only that same level as Stormlight difficult. And now my alarm is going off. So, beep, beep, beep. I'll see you later, and I hope you all have a great day.
Oh, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
That is music to my ears, because I'm going to get into that book. I'm going to get into Book of the New Sun.
Is that a next year?
It's a next year thing, because Dr. Chase and I were talking, we want to do it, and people say it's like you miss things, it's all, and just like Alex was talking about. And one of the people in the world who this is their favorite book, it influenced everything they've done, is Christopher Rocchio.
Oh, cool.
So Christopher Rocchio is going to join me and Dr. Chase for a read-through.
Oh, that's nice.
And when we do the discussion, Christopher Rocchio is going to be, he's our Sherpa. He's going to build a base camp. He's going to lead us right up this mountain, make sure we see all the sights, make sure we get everything. So a read with Christopher Rocchio, me and Dr. Chase, maybe some others if we get some to hop on board. For Book of the New Sun, is going to be happening in 2025.
Well, maybe if you're like Alex, or I guess not like Alex, and you're afraid to get into it, that'd be the way.
Alex apparently is, cut above. I hear so many people say, "Oh my gosh, it's mind-bending." Not for Alex.
Alex breezes through.
Not for Alex. Alex is at a different level. Don't forget that.
Hey, John, it's Angela McCollister. You recently said you wanted to read more
oh, no, I spelled her
female
name wrong.
authors. Elizabeth Moon is amazing. My favorite is her Deed of Paxenarian. This is a bind-up of the original trilogy. These 5 books are a sequel series that focus on a different main character. Here are a couple of prequels. And here is the only sci-fi of hers I've read so far, but it was my favorite book the year that I read it.
Oh, wow.
I thought I'd read the first 3 paragraphs of the first Paxenarian book, because her writing is sublime. In a sheep farmer's low stone house, high in the hills above 3 firs, 2 swords hang now above the mantelpiece. One is very old and slightly bent, a sword more iron than steel, dark as a pot, forged so the tale runs by the smith in Rocky Ford. Yet it is a sword for all that, and belonged to Canis once, and tasted orc's blood and robber's blood in its time. The other is a very different matter, long and straight, keen-edged, of the finest sword steel, and silvery and glinting blue even in yellow firelight. The pommel's knot design is centered with the deeply graven seal of St. Gerd. The cross hilts are gracefully shaped and chased in gold. The children of that place look at both swords with awe, and on some long winter nights old Dorthan, grandfather of fathers and graybeard now, takes from its carved chest the scroll that came with the swords and reads aloud to his family. But first he reminds them of the day a stranger rode up, robed and mantled in white, an old man with thin silver hair, and handed down the box and the sword naked as it hangs now. Keep these, the stranger said, in memory of your daughter Paxenarian. She wished you to have them and has no need of them. And though he accepted water from their well, he would say no more of Paxenarian, whether she lived or lay buried far away, whether she would return or no. And I read this from my Easton Press leather-bound edition of the first book, Sheep Farmer's Daughter.
That's beautiful.
Wow. Okay, first of all, you have to fix your name.
Yeah, sorry, Angela. That's my bad.
Okay, look,
first time submitting though. Very nice.
Yeah, unbelievable. So moved by that submission, I'm gonna reach back into the Wayback Machine.
Okay,
you ready? I'm reaching into the Wayback Machine, and I'm gonna grab my Trapper Keeper, because I'm writing that down. I'm writing Elizabeth Moon down because I absolutely want to look this up. And as you know, I suffer from old man brain. And I will forget if I don't write it down here.
Why do you have this?
Because this keeps all my thoughts safe.
It's just a notepad.
In the Trapper Keeper.
Just have the notepad.
All of my inner thoughts and notes are now safe.
Okay.
Because I
get it away.
Yeah.
Get it away.
But no. Thank you. Absolutely, thank you. I'm gonna look her up pretty much right after we get off in front of camera, and you know I'm going to, because I grabbed the Trapper Keeper. Thank you so much for that. I really do want to look that up.
This is Town Square, not the Town Hall. I got this. And I have a proposal. So, John, I need your help.
Okay.
I want to write. And so, long story short, I haven't been reading for very long as an adult, but I do want to write. And so what I'm doing is I'm following along with season 10 in particular of the Writing Excuses podcast, which is Brandon Sanderson and Company's podcast. And in season 10 in particular, they go through kind of start to finish how to write a novel. And so they go for a whole year. And so I am following each step along the way, and every month I'm going to check in at Town Square. So the first,
sweet!
This is awesome.
The first couple of lessons or podcasts were on ideas, and so they just had us generating ideas and kind of putting some twists on them, putting our own little top spin on it, John. And that's where we're at right now. I don't love all of my ideas, but I have a couple that I kind of like.
You never do.
There's a kind of a Beast Rider fantasy one with maybe some like Avatar vibes of Last Airbender and James Cameron in a way, but kind of different tribes coming together. Like they all ride a different beast, but they're not necessarily they're kind of disparate tribes, but come together to defeat some sort of greater evil, led by some kind of chosen one. The other one was a Western, potentially like Western fantasy or Western sci-fi, I haven't decided, but about a kind of taking the one last ride trope, but with a woman who was like a highly regarded mercenary whose daughter gets taken away. So kind of thinking like the X-Men movie Logan for that inspiration. So that's kind of what I've got going on here. Next month is characters, and so I'm going to kind of push one of these ideas forward, maybe a couple of them, and just kind of follow along with the Writing Excuses podcast. So keep me accountable. I'll be back next month. The tingle's real. Start a Discord. Love you guys.
Oh, Tyler, love you too, man. Hey, that is amazing. That's
such
awesome.
a cool idea.
That's so
really
I'm
cool.
so thrilled with this. I am so absolutely thrilled with this. Okay, which idea would you vote for?
I love the Western.
That's what I was going to say.
The
I love the
Western is
Western.
my favorite. I think it's the Western kind of vibe for me is so ripe for deep characters and people that have such troubled past and here's that kind of thing.
Yes. And here's the thing with being early in your artistic journey of trying to do that. It sounds like that's more contained and controlled. Like is somebody maybe with someone else on the path for vengeance, and you can concentrate on a limited amount of characters and get their voices just right and what's going through their internal monologues and their motivations of being there, and their angst of their daughter being ripped away, and their past of the haunts, the guilt of all they've done in the past that's haunting them. And I think you could just
it also lends
down.
itself to be more of a standalone, as the Beast Rider thing sounds more like a series. So you wouldn't have to juggle around.
That's like that sounded got sprawling series to me. Right. So that would be my vote. And I think it could be so good. That sounds like such a great idea. Tyler, you are on the docket, my friend. You are being held accountable month in, month out. I want to see.
There you go.
Month in, month out, I want to see progress reports.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that.
Oh, this is going to be exciting. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you for making us part of your journey. That is awesome.
Hello, Talking Story. This is Heidi, and I have an unboxing, a very special unboxing that I wanted to show you.
I think I know what this is.
I recognize that box.
Yeah. Man, he really packs it, huh?
Oh, he packs it. Oh, look at that.
I got my very own dragon. Just wanted to show you how beautiful he is. And he's custom made.
Yes.
And his name is Ruag, and he's from The Magician. And I also have artwork that INKSPIRATION was able to, see what I wanted. And that's from Don Mates.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
This is my unboxing. And now I have my very own dragon.
That's so cool.
Isn't he beautiful?
That's so cool.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I think isn't it? I think we can. If people want to adopt a dragon,
oh, you still can.
Okay, I just want to make sure with our friends.
I think you still can.
I'm pretty sure you still can. Like if you want to get your very own,
bring it over.
If you want to get your very own shelf guardian to guard your book hoard, and you want to adopt it, you want to name it, and not every color under the spectrum, but I mean, I know they will work with you as far as color goes, what they can do, and things like that. Hit up the mad scientist at Inspiration Station. We'll put the link down there.
Yeah, if he's still doing it, we'll put the link down there.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, and I think always, as always, the special code will be talking story, no spaces, or you'll put that on here?
Yeah.
Put that on here, use that as a code when you check out, and you will get something. I'm not sure what you will get. I think he's changed it up. But check it out and talk with them. They will talk to you back and forth in email. They'll let you know. Use that code when you're checking out after you talk to them. And if you want a dragon, hop on, just like Heidi, hop on there and adopt yourself a dragon. They're amazing.
Thanks for showing yours, Heidi.
No, that was awesome. Come on, see, Heidi's the best.
I love Heidi.
Heidi is the absolute best.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to do a town hall meeting again, because I didn't do it last time. What to do. Oh, shit. Hello, everyone. Britton here, also known as some Okie Dude, and I am back. Hello, Talking Story family, BookTube uncle, Jacob, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Well, I was initially going to send you a bookshelf tour, because I thought, let's change some stuff up. I'm sure they'll get bored of me recommending books all day. But it was too long, and unfortunately, I couldn't send it. I didn't really think that everyone wanted to sit down for 14 minutes and watch a video. But do not worry, my beloved audience, it will be on my YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for it. But I thought, since spooky season is coming up, I would recommend some horror books and comic. Just some quick ones, hopefully, to get out of the way before too long. And I thought, since I know you're a big horror fan as well as I, John, you would appreciate some of these recommendations. Absolutely. And also, these are some more underrated ones that I think need some more love, and I think you could cover on the channel. So let's get to it, shall we? First one, I will admit I'm a little biased here because the guy's a good friend of mine. But the first book I'm recommending is Blackheart Boys Choir by my good friend Curtis M. Lawson. He very kindly sent me a signed copy. Here's what he said.
Nice.
But it's a really good book nonetheless. I really like it a lot. I really love the cover art. Really good characters, really good story. If you're a fan of like classical music, like, you know, Beethoven and Mozart and you know, those kind of guys. Yeah, check this book out. It has great characters, great story. It's also a really disturbing story about how young, twisted, but how young brilliance can be squandered, and how twisted minds can become something far more sinister. So, yeah, give Blackheart Boys Choir a shot. Not just because I know the author, but also because it's a really good book on its own. Even has a foreword from S.T. Joshi, who you might know from his Lovecraft scholarship.
Sorry, Britton.
Oh my gosh, how long did Britton go on?
About 6 minutes.
Oh, Britton. Okay, here's the thing.
One of his other recommendations was one that I have read.
Which is?
A comic called Harrow County, which I did enjoy.
Oh, okay.
I would recommend it.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to have the rest of Britton. We'll save it, and we'll do like part 2 next month.
Yeah, okay.
So, okay, I want to make sure all of Britton's recommendations, but everybody tries to stick to 2 minutes, as close to 2 minutes as they can. If we go way, way far over that, it's not fair to everybody. But Britton, our word to you, my BookTube nephew, part 2 will be on the next town square.
It will be shown. Yeah.
The next town square will be late October, so it'll still be the perfect time for spooky season books.
Yeah.
Yeah, so perfect. With part 2 will be coming up, Britton. So we got you covered, nephew. We got you covered. Okay.
Thank you, Britton.
What's going on, everybody?
Jay.
Town Square. Yet again, I almost missed the deadline for this one. Things have just been busy. I think the deadline's actually tomorrow. So at the buzzer, here we go.
We still got it.
I want to talk about An Inheritance of Magic by Benedict Jaka. And I have not seen people talking about this book online yet. This is the same author of the Alex Verus books that I have not read, but I've heard they're very, very good. It gets mentioned in the same breath as Dresden quite a bit, right? With that just good urban fantasy. And now I want to read those even more because I really, really like the writing style here. I really like this a lot. I've not read much urban fantasy, but this has been great. And coincidentally, I have a Harry Potter bookmark in here because this gives me huge Harry Potter vibes, but a little bit more adult. It's got a lot of the, I don't know how to describe it, just the atmosphere, the feeling of, you know, when Harry is first learning that, spoiler, Harry's a wizard, right? So when he's first learning that and getting taken to Diagon Alley and just being introduced to this world, we're kind of starting in a similar place with this, right? And learning more about his family and the magic and all this stuff. And it's been so fun. I love it, right? I love it. Giving me great Harry Potter vibes. This was a complete impulse buy based on the title of the book and the cover that I just thought looked really cool. I love that blue. And it's been great. So more people should be reading this. Book 2 comes out next month in October. And I would anticipate we're going to get like one a year for quite some time. So check out An Inheritance of Magic. Thank you for watching. I'm excited to see everybody else's Town Square videos. I'll see you next time.
Dude, he's so...
Thanks, Jake.
He's... Like, he just started doing... How come he just started doing this and he's so much better than what we do here?
Because he's cooler than we are.
I mean, by far. I mean, you don't see me. It's like, I'm training for a bodybuilding competition. That's not important. Let me talk to you about...
Is he training for a bodybuilding?
Yes! His first competition is coming up.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And while he's wrapping up his PhD. I mean, he's like a true...
He does too much.
A true Renaissance man, Jake. That's why he looks so much better than we do when he does this.
That is true.
Yeah.
What a talent.
Hey, John and Jacob. Hello to all the Talking Story community. I'm so excited to be back here on Talking Story Town Square. Not Town Hall. No, Town Square. Nailed it this time. It's harder to say that the right way than you would think, but I am Chris B, the Bearded Book Beast, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys today for 2 quick things. One, I want to recommend an awesome book that I've been reading to kick off spooky season from an indie pub author, and that is Dark Bloom by Molly McCobb. First of all, look at that cover.
That is
it's
cool.
It's a beaut, isn't it? Yes, it is. And the book is too. It is a zombie story told in a zombie apocalypse, and it focuses on 2 characters, Kate and Nick, and they are 2 people that have gone through a lot of trauma. This is a heavy book. It can be gruesome and gory with the horror, which is awesome. But they both suffered some very serious trauma in their life, and it's just a wonderful character-driven story about how these 2 people that were so lost and dealing with so much before the zombie apocalypse happened, and afterwards how they find a sense of freedom in this crazy world and each other, and it's very, very good. I am loving it. Highly recommend it to anyone looking to start their scary, spooky season stuff early, but love character-driven stories. Check out Dark Bloom by Molly McCobb. And also, to make an announcement, 2 of my very good friends, Chance Dillon from Chance Dillon channel, and Jake from Nerd Level Rising, who you will probably see on this Town Square. We are going to start our own book club. We're going to be meeting quarterly, reading a book, talking about it on each other's channels. Very similar to the Quilluminati. So you could say that our group is like the Quilluminati. We don't know what our name's going to be, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. Those are awesome dudes. And we're all from the Talking Story Tree. You like that, John?
Oh.
Just made that up myself. Talking Story Tree. We could have you with your head and as the tree, and then branches are coming off with our heads on it. I think
Don't
that
give
would make
them
a good
ideas.
T-shirt. Go ahead and steal that if you want to. If not, that's okay too. But we're very excited. Just wanted to announce that on here, and I think they might say something about it too. But that's all I got for you guys. So thank you so much again, John and Jacob. You guys rock. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for giving us the chance to share things with the community and get our names out there. So we really appreciate it. It's so much fun. And if, again, read Dark Bloom. It's awesome. Until I see you in the next one, devour those TBRs, be brave, be beautiful to one another, and be beastly. We'll see you guys.
Thanks, man.
Dude, I was on his channel last night. He is one of the coolest people. And I got to tell you, I got a little, you know, the Talking Story Tree, it made me a little misty.
It's so cool to see, like, not only, people are making channels, but, like,
making relationships.
Yeah.
Like, connections and relationships. And Like it's
also Jake and Chance didn't say anything about the book club, so shame on them.
So great and you know what? You're not the Quiluma light tank. You're nothing light about that group. That's a great group. I can't wait to see what they read and what they do in the future. And it's like I mean, just it's. We're not worthy to. I'm so thrilled that people are actually meeting each other and building bonds, and it's just wow. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Obviously, everybody is linked below, like always.
Yeah. Wow, that is so cool.
I appreciate that, Josh.
Hey, John. Hey, Jacob. It's Josh with another inappropriate time for a book recommendation. I'm here with my daughter Emma at a wedding, dancing, and I thought now would be an inappropriate time to recommend to you The Justice of Kings. Now, I know this is on your TBR, and I don't know at the time of recording how far you are into this, but man, this book is so great. This story has just dug its claws in me, and I just can't put it down. But for anybody that wanted to maybe do an impromptu read-along with John, I highly recommend it. Or maybe anybody that's on the fence, like, please pick this book up, because I will be going straight into book 2. It's almost, it's got enough, maybe not quite horror, but maybe a little bit. Just it's got enough horror element into it that it would even be a great read for spooky season. So hopefully next month we'll see you guys for another inappropriate time for a book recommendation.
That's awesome.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Okay, I just finished
I'm glad
that.
he toned it back because
we
were going to get demonetized if he did it.
He's my favorite wild man in the world. But look, at a wedding, that's absolutely an inappropriate time to do a book review. But he's spot on. I just finished that book last week, and it was phenomenal. There is a nice thread of horror. There's necromancy. It's such a great character journey of this guy spiraling from his own ideology down the tube as things happen to him. Mm-hmm. Oh, so much fun. The whole little group that he's traveling with and what goes on. Josh, I can't get to book 2 right away, so I want a full report from you how book 2 goes. I really want to dig into it, so you let me know how it hits you, my brother. Is that?
That's it? That's everybody. Yeah.
That is it. We've come to the end of another Town Square. I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for sending something in to us, for sharing your reading journey with us, for helping us be a part of a community. It has absolutely transformed my life, and it's been magical to me to hear how it's making a difference in some of your lives by building connections and being part of a community and sharing your reading journey with all of us. And I cannot thank you enough. It's the funnest thing we do every month, I think, for me anyway. Yeah. And wow, just so special. You guys hit us up in comments about what you're reading. We're going to answer them as quickly as we possibly can.
And I want to say, I want to see more submissions. Like Tyler is putting himself on the line and putting himself out there and showing his writing journey.
Yes.
Anyone can pick up a phone. We have plenty of people on Patreon that are not submitting.
Yeah,
there is space for you.
And if you're not reading, if you're not cranking through books like,
talk about your writing.
Talk about your writing. Talk about things that are happening to you. Be a part of this community. Absolutely, it's not as scary as you think.
No, it's our favorite thing we do.
It is our favorite thing we do.
Please be a part of it.
And just pick up your phone real quickly and do it for us. And I think you'll be amazed how energizing it can be for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
Yeah. So hit us with comments. Hit us with that thumbs up button if you're still around and you like what you saw. It helps us build a channel. It helps us grow this community and make a difference and have them make a difference to us. And, you know, if you're just checking this out for the first time or a couple times, you haven't hit that subscription button yet, I don't even have to say it because I think it was said so well. You hit that. It takes no time at all. Boop. It's a microsecond and you're done. And you're not from my mouth, but from several people.
I have no memory of this.
It's a little bit of a. I think what was the word?
I don't know. I don't think anyone said anything.
A little bit of a tingle. So yeah, no, I'm almost positive I heard it. So absolutely. Check us out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey and sending us your input. That is it for us. We're going to be back next month with another Town Square. We'll be back next week, some more videos. And if you're still around, that tells me you're book people. And if you're book people in my book, that makes you the best people. My name is John Minton, and this is
Chance. You
have no chance of being Chance.
Chance from the channel Chance.
You have no... Look... Look, there's zero chance.
I can get a Darth Revan lightsaber. We'll make it happen.
Just because you use a lightsaber to hold a microphone does not make you chance.
Does it not?
It does not.
Yeah. Now he's got a tripod. He's unstoppable.
Well, he's a force of freaking nature.
Thank you, everybody.
This dude is working so hard on his book, he has to label the side.
That is true. He's planned ahead.
He has planned way ahead. He's dangerous. Chance has visions while the rest of us wear bifocals. That's all I'm saying. That's the way the world works. It's Chance's world. We're just all squirrels trying to get a nut. That's how this works.
Okay.
You're no chance. Thanks so much for joining us. This has been Talking Story.